So we're here today with Julie Sondra Decker, also known as Swankivy on her YouTube channel, to talk about her upcoming book, The Invisible Orientation. Hi, Swankivy.
Hello.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what inspired you to write this book and what we'll find inside it?
I was mostly inspired to write the book because I got a lot of questions over the years as an out asexual person. And it seemed like both asexual people and non-asexual people really didn't have any kind of mainstream source to go to. Most of the information about asexuality is on the internet. And the way things are right now, people do want a source in the bookstore, something they can hold in their hands. So I decided to try to focus on that demographic as well as making all of the internet-related content like the blogs and the videos that I create. So I'm just trying to reach one more group of people that maybe wasn't learning about this in more traditional ways. And also, of course, having a book means that someone can assign it as a text or move into academia or something like that. So, and as for what's inside of it, it's got, the beginning is just an introduction, has a personal story. Then I introduce you to what asexuality is. I talk about different kinds of experience and romantic orientations, aromantic orientations, relationships, and people in the asexual community, and to debunk misconceptions. And then I have a section on for asexual people and also for non-asexual people, and just a resources at the end.
Excellent. So who have you targeted this book at for the demographic who will be purchasing?
My publisher is a library-focused imprint, so at least at the beginning, they will be selling to libraries and institutions. And after that, I hope that if it sells well enough, it'll go to the trade market, which would mean it would go to bookstores, but that's uncertain. I feel like asexual people will definitely be a big part of the group of people that are going to be buying it, but I think also a lot of asexual people's friends and loved ones will want to pick up a book so that they'll be able to have a perspective understanding the people in their life that are asexual or might be asexual.
Excellent. So what do you see this book bringing to the asexual movement as a whole?
I think it will bring, there will be a bunch of information in one spot, in one source. It'll be quotable, and it'll create that experience where if somebody goes to a bookstore and they look up something on asexuality, there will actually be something to find that is for the layperson rather than a textbook. Or, of course, not to bash self-published books, but self-published books aren't distributed the same way. So there will finally be something for people to pick up at a bookstore or order at their library. And I think what that will contribute is a sense of legitimacy of the orientation, because as it is right now, people are going to a bookstore, they're finding nothing that they can order, and they're thinking, well, I guess that means it doesn't exist.
Great. So I'm obviously interested in picking up this book, and I imagine many of our viewers will be as well. Is there a specific place where we'll be able to find it in the short term, or anywhere we're looking for in the long term?
Well, it will be sold through every major website that sells books. So, Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com. And you can also order it to the library. It may already be carried at the library once it comes out on September 2nd. And if it isn't, then there will be information on my website, JulieSondraDecker.com, where you can look up different purchasing options. And hopefully it made into some schools. There are I've received some messages from queer organizations at universities and queer libraries and other organizations that would like to have a copy in the library. So for now, I think the best bet is going to be ordering online or checking at the library if you want to borrow it. But all of the information for its ISBN and the specific title, the entire title, and everything is on my website at juliedecker.com.
Excellent. So before we leave you off here, is there anything else you'd like to speak about?
I guess just if anybody wanted to talk to me about reviewing the book or maybe publishing a quote from it, you can contact me, and we'll work with other people in the bloggers, reviewers, and my publisher if anybody wants to get a crack at it. And for the rest of you, I just hope that it adequately serves the entire community in some respect, because I really wanted it to make it about all of us, not just my personal experience. So I really hope that it's going to make a big impact for the turn of the tide for our community.
Perfect. So you can find Julie Sondra Decker's new book, The Invisible Orientation, coming out September 2nd. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.